So I'm Roelofse, and I'm a painter mostly, working on wood, masonry, canvas, and paper. I also print and cut stuff up, and I have two pieces showing in the Tebbs Contemporary online nature exhibition. The first one being Night Cambium, which is from 2018, and it's part of an ongoing series that I started around about the beginning of 2016. The painting itself was done on 3 separate panels of maritime pine, which is one of the long-standing timber trees here in central Portugal, where I have my permanent studio. I find the physical aspect of working with wood inspiring, in itself, and both reclaimed and new timber always bringing a little something extra to the process and finish of the artwork. Night Cambium is very much a nocturnal work. The painting was completed in a single 8-hour session straight through the night, and for some of those hours I worked outdoors with the street and moonlight outside the studio. And this, I guess, influenced and brought about the overall nocturnal nature of the piece, which in turn also brought about the title. I think that whatever and wherever your nighttime landscape may be, there will always be some sort of action taking place, mechanical, organic, tidal, emotional, etc. And perhaps daytime activity is more obvious by its perpetual daylight stage, I guess. But I think there is just as much going on during the night, a little bit more subtle, perhaps, but certainly with a palette all of its own. So Night Cambium is a piece that gives a nod to all those things that go bump in the night, I guess. The second painting that's showing is Ivy Wall, and this is the 7th painting in a series that was never quite intended as a series. The original idea was for a one-off mural that was going to be on a derelict building that had over time become host to a massive encroaching ivy, which is of course sometimes the nature of ivy, should it be given the chance. And this old farm building was situated at the end of a track that ran through a eucalyptus plantation. And I've been visiting the site on and off with the intention of incorporating the living ivy with a mural painting on what remained of the exposed wall. And however, a few days prior to the intended workday, a logging truck, I'm guessing, somehow connected with the corner of the wall, causing the roof to collapse, and which dragged most of the ivy down with it. But I had a look around, and some of the severed sections caught my eye, and I took these back to the studio and began making various stencils at first of the overlapping stem structures on paper. And these led to eventually producing 2 larger paper pieces that had acrylic and ink for color. They were both colorful and a little abstracted, more than usual, and nothing like the mural I had sort of intended. But such is the way, I guess. Sometimes with deviation, it can bring along a fresh direction, whether intended or not. And in this case, I went with the unintended intention, and subsequently produced a further 6 ivy paintings of different medium, but all very much of a similar nature. And so, to summarize, I guess, Ivy Wall number 7 is a acrylic on canvas. It was painted in England in July and August 2021. Thanks. So those are the two pieces being shown with you. No, I don't. A bit like I don't particularly have a favorite color. When one comes along and it works, you go with it. And a winter morning can be as exciting or as inspirational as a summer or spring one, definitely. Yeah, no, I like them all. I like them all. Keep painting, of course. Yeah, and you know, listen to advice now that it's been asked. But at the same time, you know, if you're happy with what you're doing, keep doing it. And you know, that's the start of it. If you feel good about what you're doing, it'll transpire, and you know, it'll come through later on, even if it's not being appreciated at the time.